Yuuka. Good evening. Sorry. I gotta. Sorry, it's very late over here. Actually, it's really quiet. We gotta stay very quiet, cause it's really late over here. It's like 10 o'clock. People are sleeping. Hello. So, real quick, let's just let's just acknowledge the fact that it's Halloween. Happy Halloween, everyone! I hope you guys get some spooks and scares today. ASMR, let's go! I'm trying to not make it to ASMR because I know a lot of you guys actually aren't too keen on ASMR. So I'm trying to like still project my voice a little. Also, donos are turned off the stream because I don't want to get jump scared. I don't want to get jump scared by any donations. I will still be reading them. It's just the notifications are turned off. I'm sorry. I hope that's okay. Speaking of which, thank you, Master Teddies, for the $5. Hey there, cute spookla koala. I hope you had a nice Halloween, though I suppose Australia doesn't really celebrate it. At least I hope you have some candy with you. I don't actually have any candy. But yeah, I touched grass today. I went outside. There were actually a lot of people trick-or-treating. I was really surprised to see, like, a bunch of cute little kids dressed up as witches and stuff. And there were a bunch of girls, like, dressed in shirts that were bloodstained and stuff. Spooky. Very spooky. Also, thank you, Master Teddies, for the $2. P.S. I'm not gonna be able to watch the You Laugh You Lose stream because I'm having some gaming night with the family today. Halloween is just starting for me. P.S. How dare you make this stream at ungodly hours for me? You forced me to fix my sleeping schedule. I hope your sleeping schedule gets better soon. Maybe I will stream more at night, just to force you guys into having a healthy sleeping schedule. Also, thank you, Juku and Bombay, for the €2. Boo. I'm so scared. She finally touched grass. I know. I'm so excited for myself. So, without any more delay, let's get onto these spooky stories. I'm wondering if I should read these in a spooky, whispery voice or something. Sadly, in the Philippines, our situation is still bad. Oh, I really hope that the situation gets better everywhere so we can hopefully celebrate Halloween properly next year. That would be really cool. Make sure to stay safe, everyone. Yuuka, there's a bear in the campfire. That is just dinner. Don't worry. Midnight snack for my jelly beans. Alright. I know you guys are trying to spook me by saying there's someone behind me. I know there's no one behind me. Okay, there's no one behind me. Stop spooking me. There's no way, right? Hold on. Yeah, there's nobody there. There's nobody there. I even have all my windows closed so no one can peep into my room as I am streaming. We can see baby behind you. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's terrifying. Why would you say this? Okay. Now, let me get on to the stories. So basically, what's happened here is we've held a bit of a contest for Halloween. Everyone on the Discord has been invited to write their spookiest and scariest story for us to poop and pee our pants to. Okay? So, by the way, the contest is closed now. Also, I will be picking my favorite story, and whoever wins will have one of my membership emotes named after them. Okay, are we ready? We're going to start off with Jukulam Bombay's story himself. Hey, he was just here. I remember seeing him at night first. I remember his face through the water. I remember the mist, the bells ringing,
exploring the house for killing time. I remember a fine yet dusty kitchen and a nice living room. I remember a dark door, which was the bathroom's. I remember watching through the windows, seeking him. I remember a noise coming from the bathroom. I remember going into it and finding it empty. I remember looking at the mirror and seeing his face. I remember it was mine. And then I remember nothing. Strange, isn't it?
I don't really get it. I'm really sorry. I don't think I get it. I read it, but my brain didn't slurp it up. I'm pretty sure this is deep. It's just my brain. It's like 10 o'clock over here. My brain's about ready to fall asleep already. Bad hallucinations. Maybe. It's kind of spooky though. I don't understand it, but I feel really creeped out by it for some reason. Is it amnesia? So cool. I love stories with symbolic meanings and deeper stuff to unpack. It's just I have no ability to unpack them. But this is amazing though. So far so good. We have a very strong start. It's got a good air of mystery and scariness. Yeah. Hi, Yuuka. Hi. Oh, by the way, I saw Big Sim earlier too. Welcome, Yuuka, and thank you, Big Sim, for stopping by. They're amazing clippers. Go check them out. Yeah. Oh, also, I'm sorry. At the same time, I'm trying my best to read Discord chat as well. Alright. Next story by Appleman 101. At the point of time, I sit alone and silent. I have witnessed all before, and nothing will be after. The here is irrelevant, as I am the last human left. We survived plagues, wars, and famines to make it out of our home planet and into the galaxy. We expanded and endured the coldness, the cold darkness of space. In the hope that we were not alone, we called, but no one answered. All we got was static from cold, dead space for as far as we could see. Anyway, I think it's time I go to sleep. Good night. Oh, that's some Fermi paradox stuff right there. Aliens are definitely spooky. I know they're technically not spooky, and they're not really customary, they're not a customary Halloween dress-up thing, but aliens are very scary. I don't know what's scarier though, if the existence of aliens or the complete absence of aliens, you know? Kawaii. But thank you so much for Appleman for your amazing addition. Thank you. This one is from Pork Chop. Okay. Oh, this is like an actual story. We've got a protagonist. Okay. Cameron awoke in a daze. Was it done? She pulled herself to her feet, slowly propping herself up with her palms. She could smell the oven from the bedroom. The aroma was so relaxing. After weeks of pain, she was finished. He'd changed so much so quickly. They'd hoped the change of scenery might aid with his writing. Instead, it only served to bring friction to their happy home. Stepping out of the bedroom, she saw old pictures on the wall leading to the staircase. They looked so happy then. She pondered as she passed. What had she done so wrong? Wasn't she everything he ever wanted? Her mind wandered as she descended. How could things have changed so much? No, enough of negativity. She'd worked hard to prepare this meal. Sadness would tarnish it. Paul was a good man, but he'd become cold. If he couldn't bring her warmth in life, he would in death. Blaming her for his inability to write and his poor bedroom performance. Okay, calm down. She'd had enough. Cameron loved artists. She was in awe of their talents. The tender hands of painters, supple calves of dancers, and delicious eyes of photographers. Alright, are you a little down bad? Do you need a friend to talk to? I'm sorry. I'm breaking it. Sorry. I gotta stop talking until the end of the story. She loved them all in life, even more in death. She'd worked hard to prepare her lovers for supper. They all fought hard, but the passionate struggle made them all the sweeter. She'd never had a writer before. Opening the oven, she smiled. Dinner is served. Oh my god. Whoa. What? That's so spooky. Oh my goodness. She's like eating people. Holy crap. That's wild. Alright, so... Oh my goodness. Hold on. So this part here, she's describing the tastiest parts of artists. Like, the hands of painters are tender, the calves of dancers are supple and delicious eyes. Oh my god, that's terrifying. What? Paul was a good man, but he become cold. Is that like him getting cold in the oven? Oh my god. Wait, this is so good. Look at that foreshadowing. Holy crap. Wow. That's like Chekhov's, but you don't even notice it's a Chekhov's. What is this? That's absolutely crazy. That's so cool. Okay. Wow. So Cameron's like a cannibal or something. Oh, that's so. Alright, artistic folks, y'all better be careful of Camerons, alright? Don't date Cameron. She'll eat you. Also, thank you so much, the message 04 for the $5. Just woke up, wanted to ask you something. What made you want to be a koala for your character? Ah, yes. I'm a koala for Halloween. It was just the obvious choice, you know? It was just the obvious choice. But thank you so much for the $5. Thank you. Let's go to the next story. Alright, the bar is set very, very high. The bar is set so high right now. Oh dear. Alright. This one is by Poplock. Ooh. Alright, we're going to say this like it's a Campfire story, because that's what it seems like, alright? Hey. Alright. So imagine this. We're at a tavern, right? We're at a tavern. I'm downing like 7 drinks. I'm just like... Many people have gone missing around my area recently, so I rarely saw others outside or went myself. I decided to go out and get some food. I went to the local store and bought jelly beans and returned home. When I did, I called out to my roommate, but no answer. I opened the door to our house, and my eyes couldn't believe it. My friend was lifeless and on the ground, being feasted upon by what appeared to be a woman with gray hair and koala ears. Oh no. She turned to me and bore her fangs and claws, dripping with red liquid. "Hello there, my jelly bean," she coos, before rushing at me and stealing the bag of jelly beans. She ran off with my friend in tow as well. Days later, his body was found, stuffed with assorted jelly beans. Many more were found scattered in the creature's wake. No one found out what that koala beast was. Her form was unknown, and more people went missing. Worst of all, stores began to run out of jelly beans. More began to leave town, and one night, a knock on my door was heard. I reluctantly answered and was greeted by the monster I saw that night. The last thing I ever heard was, "Thank you for the donation." It wasn't long before I was to become another to fall down the rabbit hole, never to be seen again. I lost all my money to her too. Another simpleton to add to her collection. Alright guys, you know who I'm dressing up as? I'm dressing up with as the monster in this story. Alright? I'm dressing up as this monster. Alright? Hello there, my jelly bean. That was good. That was so good I accidentally fell out of this dimension. Thank you, Animal Control. Thank you, Animal Control, for the $2. I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to put you down. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Glad I don't live in Australia. I'm safe on the other side of the planet, right? No, I'm like, what was it? SCP-96? As soon as you hear me, there is no escape. I will come for you. I will rip your face off. And I will stuff your eye holes with jelly beans. You don't even have to change your clothes for your costume. That's called efficiency, baby. Alright, hold on. Let me take a quick water break. This fire is making my throat real dry, you know? Next one. Thank you, Granny Jazzolene, for your submission. Hey, did you know that empty house on this side of the street? They said the ghost of that house would snatch naughty kids that wander around at night, says Lambert to his friend Rob. Rob nods happily. Sounds like a challenge to me. I'm gonna go there. See ya. And he goes. Are you kidding me? Rob then walks around the said house. After 3 hours, he is still there, feeling nothing weird. Is this a scam? Where's the ghost? He asks angrily. Who dares to disturb me? The ghost appears from behind his back. Well, there you go. Now that you found me, why didn't you snatch me? Are you kidding me? I only snatch naughty kids. What the hell is a 40-year-old doing here? I only snatch naughty kids. That's a horror story. Terrifying. That's terrifying. The poor ghost. Thank you. Great submission. Although it's not quite spooky, it does subvert your expectations. I'm using all my English knowledge right here. Also, thank you, the message. Oh, for the $5. You can devour me anytime. Alright, I'll make sure to write that down somewhere if I ever get hungry. Yes, the scariest part of this story was that people have standards. Oh no, everything is so stressful. Can't believe even people have standards. It's not enough that job interviews have standards, or colleges have standards. There's like 9 billion people and all of them have standards too. Oh god. Oh, that's a lot of standards. Oh Jesus. Alright. I'm gonna pee my pants thinking about standards. Let's keep going before I have a nervous breakdown and die from this story. Alright, thank you, Tenko, for the next submission. Deep voice for atmosphere? Okay.
I sit there in silence, shaking and trying to refrain from making noise. That thing walks past me with its eyes glowing red. I see the body of the monster, pitch black. It stops for a moment, then screams with an ear-piercing sound. I thought, it's hunting. A sheer coldness rushes throughout my body as I endure the noise. It scratches its claws down the beige wallpaper of the hallway. I try to rush towards the exit, but as I open the door, it leads me to a room with an old 90s computer in it. The lights were flickering a lot. I get near to the PC as I try to read what was on the monitor. Red text. Trapped. The lights would shatter, alerting the monster, leading it into the room. As I count my final moments, backing myself into a wall, a hand grabs and pulls me through the wall. As I go fully through it, I remembered I entered a haunted house with my friends.
Happy ending! Happy ending, yay! It's just a spooky haunted house. No worries. Everything is okay. Woo! Alright, also thank you Master Teddies for the 50 MX. You can eat anyone you want, but only I can eat you. No, stop. Yuuka, can you be my candy for Halloween? Alright, put me in the bucket. Put me in your Halloween candy bucket. We've got an impromptu submission by Yudis Hiatus from the YouTube chat. You are an elementary school kid walking down a dark street, dimly lit by lampposts. You walk past a bush, and as you get near it, it rustles. The last thing you hear is a deep "ah-da-da." Terrifying. Watch out, young children. Be afraid of the Ara women and men. Ara is scary. Please be careful of bushes that say Ara. Alright, thank you to Fail and the Ghost. Fail and the Great, sorry, I'm thinking too hard about Halloween. I'm thinking about ghosts. Spooky ghosts. Ara men? Yes, men can ara too, and it is just as terrifying as women saying ara. I've never heard a guy say ara. Are you a guy? Congratulations, please say ara. Now you have heard a man say ara. Wow. Okay, let's get into the story. Ahem. She stood down the road from him staring. Just staring. She was always there. Morning, noon, night, always standing there, staring at him like a mirage. No one else could see her, so he knew that it had to be a figment of his imagination. Until one day she got closer. It was slight, but over time she got closer and closer until she was right next to him. Her pale face and flawless skin, the opposite of his now aged and saggy one. That night, he cried for the first time in years. "I just wanted to be with you," he whispered while laying down. With a voice like the wind, she finally answered, "You will be. It's time to go." She lifted him, his wrinkles falling away, before hugging her for the first time in years. "I've always loved you. And you." They walked into the light together. Oh, that's actually a really cute one. Oh, that's cute. That's sweet. I was like unnerved at first, but that's actually so adorable. Man, it's gonna be so hard to pick a winner. I'm gonna die. Alright, next story. I'm sorry, we're barely anywhere into this. We got so many stories left to go. I gotta stop stalling. I'm just going to do some pure reading now, okay? Sit back, relax, and listen to the screeching tones of my voice. Alright. Pardon. Thank you, Insult, for the next submission. I love you, Mom. I can hear footsteps on the stairs. I think he's outside my room. I hear sirens, but they're far away. I'm hiding in the closet. I hope he doesn't hear me. Hang on. I heard something downstairs. The cops are already here looking for him. They'll catch him. Don't worry, Mom. I'm safe. I love you. The cops said he's some escaped serial killer, and he's been breaking into homes around the area. Yes, Mom. It's on the news now. I'll keep my doors locked. Messages are displayed in chronological order, with the most recent at the top. So I guess we read it backwards. Okay, hold on. Yes, Mom. It's on the news now. I'll keep my doors locked. The cops said he's some escaped serial killer, and he's been breaking into homes around the area. Don't worry, Mom. I'm safe. I love you. The cops are already here looking for him. They'll catch him. Hang on. I heard something downstairs. I'm hiding in the closet. I hope you didn't hear me. I hear sirens, but they're far away. I can hear footsteps on the stairs. I think he's outside my room. I love you, Mom. My goodness. Oh no. Oh no. Thank you from you, Tatsuya, and Insult for letting us see this amazing story. Thank you, Potato Owo, for the next submission. Ahem. Me and my friend Dylan were running around a labyrinth that appeared in the nearby park one day. We thought it was a little odd for it to be there all of a sudden, but decided to run through since no one was nearby it on this quiet Sunday. We ran through the labyrinth, cheering and laughing, occasionally running into each other. But when it started getting late, I wanted to return back home, so I started searching for Dylan. I called out his name, but he wouldn't respond. I then ran into him a few minutes later and told him, "It's getting late. Let's come back here tomorrow." We were traveling through the labyrinth for a bit, trying to find the exit, when we suddenly met a dead end. I saw Dylan nailed to the wall, completely lifeless. What? What's the meaning of this? Dylan, what is going on? I turned around and saw a tall creature, the size of a bus, with a gigantic cartoonish grin and blood-soaked eyes. Its teeth looked razor sharp. The last words that came out of my mouth were, "You're not Dylan." Hey, don't say natural selection, that's mean. You're not Dylan, we have an imposter among us. Stop! 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 Dylan and this random child are dead. Stop saying among us. Gosh. When the Dylan is so stop. Stop. Hey. Dylan really did run into a dead end, huh? Oh dear, poor Dylan. Dylan vented. Please, the Among Us trend is basically dead. We gotta stop making Among Us memes. We're gonna become boomers at this rate. Do you guys wanna become boomers? Do you guys wanna be that guy in the group that says, "It's that boy, oh shit, what up?" No, stop, stop. Get with the times, old man. I'm already a boomer. Alright, you're excused, Thank you, Thunder C4, for the next submission. I was with my friends, doing what we were tasked to do. I was throwing out the garbage. Everyone else was doing their own thing. It was when I stumbled across my friend lying on the ground, lifeless, when I began to panic. I try to calm myself down after what I have just witnessed, but in the corner of my eye, a shadow emerges and disappears into the darkness. I try to follow the mysterious figure, but before I could ask him what happened, we were all called to the cafeteria. Only one person didn't show up, and I was the only one who knew the reason. Who killed Yellow once said. Then the mysterious figure I once saw before steps up and announces, "I don't know, but Red is sus." Man, is it Dylan again? God damn it, Dylan! Dylan, you're so goddamn sus right now. What were you doing in electrical, you garbage man? Oh, not electrical. That wouldn't be electrical, would it? What is that place called? Storage? That's spooky and sus. God dang it. We got hit by the Among Us again. Why does this keep happening? Alright, Sleepy Brain Cells. I'm not sure if I should thank you because I'm worried about what's behind this spoiler. I'm gonna take a quick drink of water and then we're gonna reveal it, okay? Alright. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Pineapple on pizza. Oh my god. I can't believe this. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I have to recover somehow. Deep breaths. We're okay. You know what's also really terrifying? Carpeted bathrooms. Carpeted bathrooms. Holy shit. Alright. We're okay. We're okay. Alright. Thank you to ANCB19 for the next story. Okay. Another day, I was at some park trails by our old place. I was going by and I caught a glimpse of something in a burrow. It looked like it was reptilian, but human-like, smiling at me, and it had glowing eyes. I didn't want to investigate. I got that weird feeling in my chest and in the pit of my stomach that tells me to just leave right away. So I went back home ASAP. Don't know what it was, and I kinda still don't want to know. Ah, that's easy. That's just a reptile man from SCP. That's just the indestructible reptile. Easy peasy, no worries. Consider yourself identified. Also run, please run away. Right. Next one. Call Spider-Man. Call your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Yes, please. It was Zuckerberg. Stop. Stop it, guys. This is supposed to be spooky. You guys are just calling this lizard Zuckerberg. The atmosphere is ruined. Alright. Next story. Thank you, Griffin Pilgrim, for the next story. You guys are so talented. It's amazing. When I was a kid, I found this old book. The story was boring, but there were some scribbles at the end. It started with, "I'm sorry. He's coming for you now." After that, I began to hear something like footsteps. At night, during the day, even in bed. Footsteps coming after me. A deep breathing. Sometimes a hint of a whisper. Something that sounded like, "Get you in the end." Parents, teachers, psychologists, they all told me I was imagining it, but I still heard it. So I went back to the book. There was more I hadn't read before. See, he was coming for me because I read what he was, and he'll never stop. He will get me in the end. I can only escape if I give him enough others to follow instead. I tried not to. I tried to be noble, take it on myself. But everyone, I'm sorry. He's coming for you now. Oh, it's John Cena. Oh, thank goodness, it's just John Cena. Don't worry, guys, it's just John Cena. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. He just didn't describe him because he couldn't see him. He couldn't see him, so he didn't describe him properly. It's just John Cena. Don't worry. No worries, everyone. It's just John Cena. How is that not still scary? It's not scary anymore because it's John Cena. It's just John Cena. Well, what's he gonna do? Break my spine? I already don't walk. I'm a shut-in. At this point, becoming a paraplegic is just disability money. You're gonna get folded like an armchair. Are you saying that John Cena's gonna come into my room and sit on me? Do you want him to? I mean, John Cena is quite handsome. Sorry. Alright. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. You wouldn't see him coming either. It's okay. We'll be able to hear his theme song. Ba ba da ba. Didn't know that was your type. Well, I have mentioned before that I do love big, buff, muscular dudes. Alright. Alright. Next story. Let's keep going. Let's continue. We gotta stop. We gotta stop now. Alright. Everyone knows what a manananggal is? That's basically Yuuka. Hey, I don't slurp up pregnant women's babies. Alright, I'm not a manananggal. I eat already born babies. It's different. It's different. Alright, thank you. Elder Hage Haggy. Thank you, Elder. For the next story of the evening. When he finally busts through your drywall. We don't have drywall. I have bricks. He's gonna have to be very strong. Alright. It was a dark summer night. Me and my cousin were sleeping in the same room at her grandparents' house. I woke up around 4 a.m. because I needed to go to the bathroom. I finished my business like usual, and when I went out, my cousin jumped out from the living room, located right in front of the bathroom. I was startled and told him, "You were awake?" "Yeah," he replied. I looked at where he came out of, but there was a table there. How did he come out of there? I thought to myself. He went into the bathroom and closed the door. But when I went back to our room, he was right there in bed, sleeping. I woke him up and asked, "Weren't you in the bathroom just now?" He replied, "What?" "Never mind," I said, right before checking outside our room, to see if there was anything there because I got scared. And then I saw it. Glowing yellow eyes, staring at me from around the corner. I immediately put my head back inside, closed and locked the door. Thankfully, nothing else happened that night. To this day, I don't know what that thing was. I can only hope it doesn't stay for long. That's so scary. Sorry, I'm just like... Man, this is the kind of story that would make me way too scared to go to the bathroom at night. Cause it's so relatable, you know? It's so relatable. Like, I go to the bathroom. Oh my god. I do that. When your cousin is sus. No. Bro, it stands undertail with yellow eyes. Stop! Stop it! God damn it, you guys! Next time I go to the bathroom, can I bring you guys with me? I'm too scared. I'm too scared to go to the bathroom by myself now. Help! Don't worry, it's just John Cena. Does John Cena have yellow eyes? Alright, next story. Thank you, Vad, for the beautiful submission. Let's see what this is. 3, 2, 1. I don't know. Boo. Ah! It's terrifying. You're about to go to the bathroom with 1,000 people. I'm too scared to go by myself, man. You guys gotta protect me. I mean, no one has seen John Cena's eyes. So maybe... Oh gosh, you can't see him. Maybe he does have yellow eyes. Oh, it's just John Cena. Alright. Thank you, YuiRandom33, for the next story of the evening. Ahem. It was a normal day. Not raining, not dark either. was during class break that I decided to go to the bathroom. I asked my friends if they wanted to go to the bathroom too, but they refused. As I was walking down the hall, nothing was weird. It was all normal. Noises of the class, students walking past me, teachers having conversations. It was pretty normal. I reached the bathroom and started to find a stall, which I decided to just pee in the urinal. Sorry, I don't know what that is. While peeing, another guy came in and went to the urinal and peed, and suddenly started a small bathroom conversation with me. As I finished peeing and started washing, he asked me, "You going to the field trip tomorrow?" "Nope. I wasn't even aware there was a field trip, bro." "Well, I have class. See ya." As I walked back to the classroom, I kept thinking why I didn't get the memo regarding the field trip. As I sit in my chair, the cold hard realization sent chills to my spine. The school decided not to take field trips anymore 2 years ago because of an accident, and the student I talked to was one of the students that had lost their lives in the accident. After that happening, I never went to the school bathroom anymore. First I was scared because he was talking to you in the bathroom while he was peeing. But this is also very scary. This is also very scary. This is also extremely scary. Sorry, I got a sniffle. Hold on. This ghost single-handedly ruined your bathroom break. Oh, thank you, the message 04 for the $5. I couldn't be in horror because I will try to seduce the killer. Are you a bard? Are you a bard in D&D? Tisk tisk. Oh, thank you, On the John, for the next story for today. I went to sleep early to prepare for the exam that was at 10 a.m. I woke up looking at the clock, saying 1 p.m. That's really on topic because it's exam season. It's exam season over here. I'm so scared about that happening to me too. I have like 17 alarms set up. Well, not 17, more like 3 or 4. And then I have like my parents notified. I have a friend notified so they can call me if I don't wake up. I have like a timer set up on my laptop. I'm extremely scared about this happening to me. Very paranoid. This is scary. This is very scary. Alright, next story. Thank you to Nanoda Spooky. Wow. For this next story of the evening. I'll never sit to a water pistol. That's a good idea, actually. Ahem. On my bed, reading a book, hoping for it to scare me, since I was spending that Halloween on my own. The book itself was amazing. A collection of stories about a serial killer, self-proclaimed Isorana. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I'm very sorry. I was about to close the book when something drew my attention. It was one of the pages, apparently covered in some reddish fluid. Impossible, I said to myself. Then I saw the title, Last Sacrifice. The book was all about this guy, Isorana, and the only way for him to ascend, killing 5 women, 5 men, and then himself. Hold on. I'm dying. He had already murdered everyone. It was his turn. It was an indication of how near to the end I was. I carefully turned the page, when some strange cracking reached my ears. It couldn't have been the wind. All the windows were closed, doors equally so. Running downstairs, I found it. The mark of Isorana on one of my walls, all painted red. I was feeling dizzy. This is no good, I cried. Police! I ran through my kitchen, all forks and knives.
Yes, sir. What's your emergency?
I don't have time. I need help. There's something in my house. My address is... black. Immediately after, something came from the window. It sounded like wind. Already standing there, I stare at the moonlight. It is beautiful. I can't believe it. It is right here. I, one man standing, looking at the reflection. My girlfriend's body on its bed. I have the pen and hands covered in red. Ooh. Ooh. Wah. Oh my god, red sauce, stop! Stop saying red sauce! I feel like I need to say this for some reason. Whenever blood dries, it is brown. Just gonna let you guys know, okay? Blood wouldn't be red if it's been a little while, 'cause it oxidizes like a steak. So actually, brown sauce. Send him out the airlock. Why do you know that? Hello? I'm female. Huh? Dumb? Alright. Thank you, the sniping cat, for the next submission. Retrying deleting my old one so I don't have two ones. Cool! Good job! Wow. Hi female, I'm Granny. Thank you. Very cool. Hold on. I gotta cough again. Alright, we good. I will never leave my apartment again. Never. When I stroll the vast empty street, I know that I am alone. Yet, why do I feel those eyes on my back? When I shop for supplies, I know that my section of the mall is empty. But they're always watching me. Always. Bloodshot, yellow-stained, drunken eyes. They're always watching. Even when you're sleeping. Even when you're safe. Who am I kidding? You're never safe. There's always some way that you can die. And one day, death will find me. Abduct me. Occasionally, sometimes, even while I'm outside of my apartment, I can still hear the screaming. I will never leave it again. What is this about? It's so freaky, and yet I don't understand. The screaming from the apartment? Spooky eyeballs watching you? A stalker? Or is this like grander? Is it like being afraid? Is this like some kind of existential horror? It's very spoopy, yes, very spoopy. Obviously it's a girl that's too shy to talk to her crush. I guess you could read it like that. Maybe they're agoraphobic. And they're a death metal singer. So So they practice a lot of screaming in their apartment. And sometimes when they go outside, they hear the radio. And the radio's like playing rock music and stuff. I think that's the killer and the scream of his victims are haunting him. Maybe. Some sort of mental illness? Maybe. Drunken men? Bloodshot, yellow stained, drunken eyes? Yeah, could be? Oh, remember that if you're too scared, please don't feel forced to listen to anymore. Drink a nice warm cup of chalky milk and, it's okay, there's no monsters.
Probably.
Thank you to Amori Halloween for the next story. It's a folktale. Alright, cool. A folktale. We've got a cool picture too. Let's go. Cool picture. Chunky milk? No, chalky milk. Chocolate milk. No monsters here except for Yuuka. Yeah. Don't worry. It's just me. I will scare all the monsters away with my great monstery energy. Stop sending gifts of scary Thomas the Tank Engine. I don't like it. Stop it. People on Discord are sending scary gifts and I'm scared. Someone tell them to stop. Go on the Discord and tell them to stop, please. Links in the description. Alright. Let's get on to this. Gin was said to be the head of a barangay in a tiny isolated village in Redacted. Gin and all his residents were aswang. An aswang is a Filipino shape-shifting creature that resembles a normal person by day, but becomes a man-eating monster by night. The villagers would often hold fiestas, an event marked by festivities or celebration to lure unsuspecting humans into their town. Due to the isolation, their guests would be forced to stay over for the night, and there they would be cooked and eaten. Jenny's daughter hosted one such fiesta and invited all of her human friends to stay with her. All of her friends slept in her room with her that night, but one girl woke up to muffled voices discussing their plans to kidnap and eat the humans. Terrified out of her mind, the girl switched positions to mirror Jenny's daughter, and then transferred her own watch onto the sleeping aswang's wrist. Minutes later, Gin entered the dark room and felt for his daughter's friend, only identifying her by the watch on her wrist. Him and his men accidentally took his own daughter and shoved her into a sack. After sedating her, they proceeded to the kitchen to cook her, and the human girl fled the house immediately, never to return to that town again. Spooky! Really good job outsmarting those monsters though. That's cool. When the aswang is sus, stop. You know what? Don't even stop. Just keep going. The more I say stop, the more you guys are gonna do it. So you know what? Aswang sus. Suspicious. Very sus. Wow. Send Aswang out the airlock. I'm voting Aswang. Vote if you're a crew. Vote if you're crew. Okay? Vote if you're crew. Okay, we're gonna stop now. Yes! It worked! Reverse psychology. Read more, please. No worries, we still have plenty of stories to go. We're barely halfway past through. I think we're barely halfway through these stories. Cool. Okay, thank you to Spooky Chaos for the next story of the evening. A soft, gentle breeze runs along an empty house. As we peek into a room with a stranger lurking about. The stranger looked around the house. He looked at picture frames as he reminisces what life was like before he became a stout. Till he heard a sound, the sound of floorboards creaking. While this was happening, he then heard a small girl weeping. Tried as he might, he couldn't gather the courage to follow the sounds, for he was scared in his own house. He then sat down and turned on the TV. He didn't know what he wanted to watch, so he slept. As he slept to the sound of static, he felt the same chilling breeze. As he woke up, he heard from the TV, "Never, never, never." He didn't know what to do, so he turned up the sound. "Gonna give." He turned it up louder. "You up. Never." He continued. "Gonna let you down." After hearing this complete phrase, he stood in absolute fear as to what had happened. We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Wanna make you understand. I'm never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. I never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Thank you, Master Teddies, for the 20 MX dollars. 9 stories left. That's okay. Although our time together was short, it was very fun. Right, let's go to the next story. This one's from Spoopy Teddies. Thank you for your submission. Can you hear me? It's been a while since I've talked to you. So much that I don't even know if you still have the ability to hear me anymore. But that's understandable. Most kids lose this ability as they grow. You have probably seen or heard me before. For most people, we are just a shadow, moving in the corner of their eyes, or a faint echo that can be confused with the wind. Others, however, are able to see us very clearly, but in those cases, most of them had to go to a place called psychiatric or something. But I do not want anything to happen to you. That is the reason I can only watch you from afar most of the time. Sometimes, I can't resist the urge, and I call out to you from another room in your house. Or, on rare occasions, give you a phone call. But I always have to do it using someone else's voice, like your mom, your dad, a friend. I love it when it's night and you turn off the lights because I am able to watch you from the closet or hide under your bed to hear your breathing. It is strange being so close to you, yet so far away. I feel lonely most of the time, but I know when you close your eyes for the last time, we will finally see each other. Until then, I'll be here with you. Forever. Thank you, Master Teddies, for the 50 MX dollars. It's supposed to be your guardian angel talking to you, but in a scary way. Yeah, I'm a little upset by someone peeking at me while I'm sleeping from the closet. I don't think I want that. You know that whole thing where people are like, it's okay. Even though your relative has passed away, they will watch you from the heavens. I'm like, I don't want Grandma watching me sneaking out of my room at 3 a.m. to eat cheese from the fridge. I don't want her to see that. Alright? I don't want to see her. I don't want her to see me looking at hoof trimming videos on YouTube for 3 hours. Alright? That's not something I'd want to share with her. You know? I'm not sure I want that. If there is a guardian angel watching me right now, I'm sorry I'm a disappointment. Please don't watch me anywhere. It's creepy. Go sit in a corner, stare at a wall or something. Go Blair Witch Project yourself. Thanks. Okay, thanks, bye. You have no choice. Yeah, but if they're my guardian angel, they should listen, right? They should do what makes me happy. Right? So yeah, go sit in the corner, naughty corner. Dunce hat. Go sit in the corner and stare at the wall. Think about what you've done. Please let my guardian angel be a thick mom. Man, you guys are absolutely... You guys are absolutely just... Oh gosh, you guys are down horrible. Is that what they call it? Down horrible? I'd ask them to rub a bank for me. Hey yo, guardian angel, I'm poor. You mind taking up a couple jobs for me? Sustaining my lifestyle. Alright, next one. Thank you, Evelyn, for the next story of the evening. This one is a true story that happened to my brother a while back. A few years ago, he was visiting family in another country. He stayed with my grandmother at the house that she and my late grandfather used to live in, together. The first thing he noticed was the huge number of photos placed eerily around the house. And as cliché as it sounds, they seemed to be following him with their eyes. That night, he was startled from sleep as a giant gust of wind blew through the house, slamming every door open. He went around closing them all before returning to his room. But right as he went into bed, his doorknob twisted and the door opened. There was nobody there, and he was the only one in the house at the time. To this day, we don't know what it was. Man, mysterious ghosts kinda sus. Mysterious ghosts must be really good at the card puzzle. The card tasks. Because he's opening all these doors for us. It's Simon how? Simon Cowell? What? Can ghosts do tasks? Oh, that's a good question. Can ghosts do tasks? I haven't played Among Us for a very, very long time. Ghosts can't interfere to make the game fair to the imposter. Ah, okay. Damn ghosts not doing tasks. Alright, next story. Thank you, Enrican, for the story. The story is based on my personal experience. Woo! This happened a few years ago in the Philippines when we visited my great-grandmother's funeral. While at the funeral, I heard one of my aunts talking about how she's heard voices when she calls her mom. As if my great-grandmother replied to her. This gave me the chills, so I thought I would just ignore it. When it was time to go home, I wanted to say goodbye to my grandmother. My other grandmother that is alive. So I shouted, "Bye, Lola." But instead, I was replied to by my great-grandmother who was dead. And she replied, "Oh." This made me go pale the second I heard it. It was like something vibrated through my ear and made me hear things. Still frightened by the experience, I got in the car and went home thinking that spirits do actually exist. Again, I don't want my grandmother seeing what I do day to day. She'd probably be mad at me for eating so unhealthily. She'll be like, "Look, this why you fat lah," kind of thing. You know how parents and grandparents are. If you don't eat enough, they'll be like, "Ayya, you're getting too skinny," kind of thing. But if you eat too much, they're like, "Oh my goodness, what are you trying to put on weight for, huh?" man. Also, thank you, Chichi, for the next story. The door silently opened while the girl had a knife, ready to stab something. You might be now wondering, how did this come about? So here's the story of leaves. Okay, sorry, I didn't figure out the punctuation. I should have read this a little beforehand. Is the Aya required? Yes, Aya is very required. Or some equivalent, I guess. The girl and her friends decided to go up their old hiking route they took when they were kids. But when they got to the edge of the forest, one of the girl's friends started to go crazy and worried about something they didn't know. They didn't know what was happening, so they left her there to calm down. That was their mistake, not listening to their friend's warning. The group of 3 then continued up the forest until they saw a cabin. The forest was public property, so there should be no building such as this. They discussed amongst themselves, and they agreed to check out the cabin to make sure nobody was there. But when they went inside, the girl noticed her friends had vanished, and all that was left was 2 piles of leaves. 2 piles of leaves. And the bags. And their bags. The girl rushed to grab a knife from the cabin's kitchen, and the door then silently opened. Something jumped at her. Cops arrived next morning to find 2 piles of leaves in the doorway and 1 in the kitchen. Walking outside, I'm already scared. Walking outside is too scary. It's too scary for us. Walking outside is way too scary for us. Leaves? Hiking? Woods? Oh my goodness. Jesus Christ. Amongst us. Actually, yes! Amongst us. I can't believe it. Leaves amongst us. Sunlight. Oh god, sunlight. Forests. Oh, hello, Candace. Welcome to stream. Sorry, I didn't quite see you there. Welcome. Make sure to check Candace out. He is a VTuber as well. Having a model redesign? I'm not really sure what to call it, I'm sorry. Okay, let's keep going. Thank you to DK, Donkey Kong. Silence. It can be found anywhere that doesn't have external forces producing sound. Amidst the silence, there may be occurrences where you may hear some sounds from somewhere, and when you investigate it, it suddenly stops. My name is Jiroi. I have a job researching about missing people. My colleagues and I get into the van to our location in an abandoned cave, and we were tasked to find clues about the missing man that got inside and was never seen again. We reached our destination. All of us walk out the van and entered the mine, but something keeps making noise. It's near. Time later of me wandering, I found a corpse. I put on my gloves and alerted everyone. I had found something. Hide. There it is again. It's that sound again. It's coming. I probably heard it about 6 times already. I call out again. No response. Leave. Whatever. I'll just get out of here. Never return. I got a valuable What was that? I think I saw something smiling at me from that pillar. I kept staring at that pillar while walking. Something told me I needed to. I stopped staring at it because monsters don't exist. I finished with the evidence and left with them. Fake. I go to my house, entering my room. I went to go and sleep. I saw the same smile I saw from the corner of my eye. I can't move. It's coming closer. Someone help. Help. I never woke. Goodbye. Hi, sister. Stop. God! Why are you guys making so many weird references? It's not James Charles. This is the spooky smiley demon. Alright, gosh. Gosh. This is supposed to be a scary Halloween stream. Alright, guys. If you don't want to be scared, then just stare at the chat, I guess. Feels good to be finally alive to listen to the call of a goddess. Nah. I'm not a goddess. I'm just a normal human being. Just here to read you some stories. Call an emergency meeting. Burp. Bum. I'm loving this. The chat is making guys, you're ruining the ambience, chat. Ambience. You're ruining the ambience. Why are you guys still saying hey sisters? Hi sisters. Stop. You're a fake koala all along. No. I'm just a normal. I'm as normal as a human being can be. If the human being was also a koala. Yeah. Okay, next story. This one's from Mad Hat. Thank you for your submission. This is a true story that I remembered from some years ago. Okay. I feel like this is gonna be serious, so let's get our game faces on, alright?
It was a beautiful night, albeit slightly chilly and overcast. A couple stepped out of a restaurant onto the waterfront. As they walked past a row of parked cars, they were greeted by the shimmering water. The surface glittered with the reflection of the city lights, silent and peaceful. You really couldn't ask for much more. An engine. The couple start to walk slowly along the front. The precinct is poorly lit, so they are treading carefully. Tires. The couple turns around to see one of the parked cars is slowly rolling towards them. The lights are off. Inside, they can just make out the steady outlines, the shady outlines of multiple people, their faces concealed by sun visors. As they look at the car, it comes to a standstill. They turn around and carry on walking. From behind them, the car starts to move again. They walk faster. Bright lights. The car engine screams into life, and the tires screech against the road. The terrified couple watch in horror as the car gets closer and closer. At the last moment, it flies past them and off into the night.
So are the couples the imposters? Couple is sus. Are they ghosts? Are the couples ghosts? Zoom! Car just be like, meow! It's the tofu delivery. Tofu delivery? You guys have tofu delivery? Sorry, I'm back with my coffee. Welcome back with your coffee. Nice to meet you. I'm Yuuka. Comedy gold. Alright, thank you, Mad Hat, for the $10. Confession time? Inside the car was me and my mates, pissing ourselves laughing. It was hilarious at the time, but I feel pretty guilty about it now. Gomennasai, Yuuka. Why are you out there just scaring poor couples on the waterfront? What? Also, don't drive at night with sun visors. You're going to get yourselves killed. Oh gosh, be careful. You know, it's too hard to drive with sun visors when it's nighttime, okay? It's poorly lit. It's poorly lit and it's nighttime. You can't be driving with sun visors. You're gonna get yourselves hurt. Or killed. Or something else. Okay. Alright, next story. This one's by Spooky Fur. Fur? Fair? Fur. I'm hanging on a tree right now. Don't do that. What if the branch breaks and you die?
Sun visors are made to be used at night. They give you sun vision.
No. 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 It makes sense, but it doesn't make sense. Stop. Alright. Next story. Sorry, I got distracted. My bad. This event happened to me late one Friday night at 3 a.m. I was watching Vtuber clips and other memes. Oh, it's relatable. Procrastinating, as I usually do, when I got recommended an upcoming Yuuka meme stream. I clicked the reminder button and continued watching YouTube like normal. As I finished another video, I noticed that the Yuuka stream was recommended multiple times. Eventually, my entire recommended page was just Yuuka's stream. Thinking it was sus, I decided to go on YouTube in incognito mode, but to my shock, it was all Yuuka's stream. Not taking it any longer, I decided to watch the stream. Yuuka appeared as her true self. A steam princess, but this time, it had red eyes, fangs, bloodstains, and spoke in a voice way deeper than her normal Paimon-like voice. She was holding a You Laugh, You Live contest, where she would gather a bunch of people in a Discord call, and whenever someone stopped laughing, Yuuka would leave for a sec. A stream could be heard, the user would be forced out, and another unlucky person would join. An hour into the stream, I got a ping on Discord from the Yuuka. The Yuuka! Telling me that it is my time to join. I laughed nervously along with the other callers as Yuuka watched a meme after meme. After a while, memes got worse and worse until she ended up playing a very long video of creepy noises and vanished. Slowly, one by one, everyone stopped laughing, screamed, and disappeared until I was the last one. I stopped. Then I heard a knocking and a long sheesh outside my room. The door bursted open and I let out a loud scream as the last thing I heard was Alright, so which one of you guys are gonna... Which one of you guys are coming to my You Laugh, You Live stream? On Monday, huh? Tomorrow, huh? Tomorrow or tonight, I guess, for some of you. Which one of yous are joining, huh? You have no choice. You have to join. You're here, that means you've already signed up. If you don't join, it's immediate erasure. Alright? It's immediate erasure. Okay, next story. I'm sorry, I can't. I have a family. Then your family shall be joined in as well. Okay.
This is a government letter to the citizens of Redacted. For the past 3 months in the area of the Redacted, we have been encountering strange phenomena. If you see what is described, please refrain from touching or going anywhere near it. We are not sure what it is. Please follow Think Principle. There are a few ways of recognizing this weird phenomena. That is by smell, a strong ink-like scent. T. Tell an authority figure when encountering an unknown phenomena. H. Head to a safe place. I. Ignite your clothes on fire. The clothes have been covered in a dangerous dust-like particles. And clean yourself. N. No interaction with people for a minimum of 10 days. 5. K. Know what you are dealing with.
Disclaimer. The following text is only to be read by government officials. Please refrain from reading this and give this to an authority figure. To the police country of Redacted, this is instructions for when a caller calls about an encounter. Do not respond to the caller's call for help. Just lie to them about getting the help. they are getting. Just keep asking questions until they stop responding to you. Nothing is worth, 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 nothing is worth. I'm looking at the bad government secrets. Yeah! I breach containment. Yes, I'm breaching containment. Beware the dust particles. They're actually flakes of mind control dust that will make you watch my streams. You actually just stop responding because you have to use the phone to watch my stream, you know? Yeah. It's just Yuuka's dandruff. Yes. My horrible amounts of dandruff. Just falling out of the sky like Parmesan cheese onto pasta. Thank you. Thank you, Rush, for the 5 pound? Horror POV, you're forced to eat Vegemite after being held at gunpoint by cute anime koala girl. Eat the Vegemite. Eat the Vegemite. Alright, thank you, Aiden M, for the next story of the evening. Once upon a time, there was a magical world of light and joy. This world you might see in your dreams or out of the corner of your eye. One day, a girl named Lucy looked a little too far and ended up in this world. Lucy was worried, but then some fairies came to greet her. They politely agreed to help her get home. They took her to a party for her, but she was still upset. The fairies tried to cheer her up, to no avail. One said, "Why are you sad? Haven't we done enough to make you happy?" Lucy just wanted to be home and started crying. The fairies started to change, contorting into tall, skinny black trolls. "Why aren't you happy?" Lucy began to run, but one grabbed her leg, breaking it. Lucy pretended to be happy, but not for long because of the pain. The goblin lowered her into its mouth, and Lucy suddenly woke up in bed. Was it a dream? She thought, until she noticed her broken leg. And now I can't sleep anymore either. Mad. I can't go to the bathroom. I can't sleep. What am I even gonna do tonight? Guess I'll just play video games until I don't know, until tomorrow. And then I'll pass out or something. No going to sleep, just passing out. When I pass out, I don't dream. It's okay. Don't worry. Are you alone? Don't ask that. That freaks me out. You got water bottles. Yes, I have water bottles. My friends. Wait. For the peeing? No! Don't do that. That's bad. Bad peeing. Just pee in the toilet. Just go pee in the urinal. Don't look in the corner of your eye, Yuuka. I literally can't see my own eyes. I can try, but I can't see the corner of my own eyes. Because I see out of my eyes. Behind you. No worries, it is just a wall. I hear something on my roof, I'll be right back. Good luck! Make sure to bring a shitty flashlight that runs out of battery every 30 seconds. For immersion, right? For immersion. Alright, cool. Alright, I guess that's all the stories. Thank you everyone so much. We will be announcing the winner of this story contest sometime this week. Next week, I guess? Next week for you, most of you. Unless we count Sunday as like the start of the week, then this week. Sometime this weekish. I don't know. I'm gonna have to read through these a little more to make my decision, you know? I'm getting a bit too loud, sorry. Let me lower it down a little. Yeah, so thank you everyone so much for coming to stream today. I think I will call it a day for now. Thank you everyone so much for coming. Alright. How do I do an outro again? Sorry, whenever I stream at night, I feel like I just forget how to do everything. Thank you, Spoopy Teddies, for the $2. Thanks for the fun stream, Yuuka. I hope you have nice nightmares. Again, I won't be able to watch the You Laugh You Lose stream, but I hope you have fun. Take care and sleep bad, cute koala. Thank you! You guys too. What was it again? Na. If you're going to sleep, sweet nightmares. And if you're staying up, have a bad rest of your day. Hold on a minute. If you're going to sleep, sweet dreams. And if you're staying up, have a great rest of your day. Thank you everyone so much for coming to stream. Make sure to check out my links in the description for the Discord and Twitter. And like and subscribe for more videos and streams. Thank you everyone so much for coming, and thank you especially to my donators for the evening. Thank you for helping the channel stay up and running. So that is a big thank you too. Master Teddies, Jikulimbambi, The Message 04, Animal Control, The Message 04, Master Teddies, The Message 04, Master Teddies, Mad Hat, Rush, and Spoopy Teddies. Thank you everyone so much for coming to stream, even if you just lurked. I'm glad you were here. Thank you. Bye. I hope you all have a very spooky night tonight. Bye. Arara. Make sure to join me for the You Laugh You Live challenge later on tonight as well.